Saturday, the 8th of April, 2021, 5:45 in the afternoon, 73 degrees. And we just got the video of the 29 sign that turns left on Church Street going into Decatur. I got a video of this the other day, but it got corrupted some way or another. I don't know what happened to it, but can't view it, so I'm getting another. And I've also yesterday or this morning followed US 29 from here, Scott Boulevard, all the way down Ponce until it turns left on Piedmont, US 29, and then turns right on North Avenue, goes out past Georgia Tech, and turns left on North Side Drive where it picks up 41 and 3. So this will complete and finally satisfy me as far as how 29 goes through Decatur, Atlanta. So I did research, and the 29 business route through Decatur was eliminated in 1986, and that's what had me sort of baffled, is how it came out of Decatur, but it doesn't go into Decatur anymore. So there, I've ran my mouth a bunch. Set at this light. Well, you just came out the wrong way, didn't you, bozo? I guess he didn't want to wait for the light. Oh, me. I hope that's on the video. So we're going to go into Decatur just to see if there are any US 29 signs. We will probably go down Ponce, because I think before they got rid of the route, it must have gone into Decatur and turned right on Ponce. So we'll see if there are any old US 29 signs like that one back there. If we have time, I'd like to put the side camera on and just make a slow drive through Decatur Cemetery with the side camera, because with the afternoon light like it is now, I think it would be a very nice video from the side camera. This is North Decatur. To the left it takes you out north to Memorial Drive. To the right takes you down through Emory. Sycamore Drive takes you over to Sycamore. There on the left, there's still a bowling alley and pub inside Suburban Plaza there down on the bottom floor. We're entering Decatur city limits now. Takes you over to Sycamore Drive. Medlock, of course, takes you back up to Scott, North Decatur. Willow Lane up here takes you through to Scott Boulevard and then does a little offset and goes on around to Superior. Glen Lake Park is to the left. Lucerne Street goes around and turns into Geneva and comes back out right up here. We lived in the third house on the right up there, 208. Frank lived right there in that dark house on the left. Bruton sisters lived in that house on the corner. One of my new friends from the YouTube videos, they lived up here on the right. Moody, he had two sisters. He was younger, so I didn't know him. I did recall the sisters. I think both of them may have graduated before I did, according to what he said. Decatur Cemetery goes in here on the left right here. They closed the front gate up there behind the Methodist Church on Commerce, or Old Berry Street. And that is the only entrance there now, except for walking. And up here long ago was a Waffle House. We used to walk from our tree hut up here and get hash browns. And it was right there where Miss Nails was open all night, of course, Waffle House. Up here on the left was a Bell South building, where that brick building is right there. Then a little further down there, that was the Kroger. And then later, the Super X. Up here were the pharmacies. I think McKinney's was up here, I believe, on the right. Looks like they're building a new Bank of America there in that area right there. And we're going to turn right here on Ponce and see if we pick up any old US 29 signs. Because we went to Decatur Street the other day and went down Decatur to DeKalb Avenue, there were no 29 signs, so I've got to think that 29 turned right here. And maybe there will be an old US 29 sign down here on Ponce somewhere. There's no turn on red sign here, so, and there's not a walking sign, so I'm going to make a right turn. He gave me the thumbs up. Of course, the Woolworths was right here. Lane Rexall Drugs was right here. I'm not going to loop around that loop there. Of course, you used to be able to drive around the courthouse. That Lane Rexall Drugs, you know, used to have the soda fountain and all there, and the jukeboxes in there. There was one in particular. I think music was a dime. You had to put a dime in, maybe a quarter for 3 songs. I don't remember for sure, but you can hit it just right, and it would play a song for you free. Just smack it. Of course, Claremont Avenue goes to the right there. And they have done a, new workaround for 155 to get you through Decatur from what it used to be. Still no signs of any kind here on Ponce. About the only thing that's left down here from old times is Sherry and Rugs. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly or not, but they've been down here as long as I can remember, since I was a kid. And I even have a thick yardstick, not one of these thin flimsy ones, but it's thicker and wider than normal, than what you will find today. Yeah, there's Sherry right there. I don't know when that yardstick was made, but I'm hanging on to it. Of course, Poncelin Elementary School was up here on the left before they tore it down and built the new post office. And of course, it's not new anymore. I guess this post office is what, 60 years old now? If you look on Google, I think it still says the population of Decatur is about 25,000. I I think that's what it was when we were in school. And I can't help but think it, with all those new apartments and condos, it's got to be more than that. Or it certainly seems like it's got to be. St. Thomas More there on the left. I don't know if it's still St. Thomas More or not. Yep. Well, I knew it would be the church. I don't know if the school is still there. Trinity Place, if you turn left here, it'll take you down to the Decatur Police Station and by the old Trinity High School. And then on up to City Hall, crossing McDonough, and on down to the railroad depot and across the tracks. Across the tracks, of course, was, everybody knows this, Pizza by Candlelight, Willie Bradford's Barbershop. And we are going to stop when we get to Scott Boulevard, because we came up through there today. And there are no US 29 signs till you get on further down into Atlanta, once you get past here. But there are none here on Ponce, so I guess they got rid of all the old 29 signs except for that one sign down there where church splits off. I looked for the old route, see where it went, where it came through Decatur, but I haven't been able to find it yet. And like I said, we're going to turn off right here. Go back down Scott. And Ponce joins Scott right there and goes on into Decatur. East Lake will come in down there about another mile or so. Okay, that's going to end this. The battery's about dead again anyway, so that'll be just right. Yeah, see, there's a bunch of signs there. Okay, here at the split between Church and Scott Boulevard, we've got the 78, 29, and 6 sign. To the left, we had the 29 sign going into Decatur. We're going to follow these signs until we find out where 29 splits off. Does it turn on Briarcliff, go up in North Avenue? Does it go all the way down Ponce and turn? Because it goes out North Avenue and then hits Northside Drive and goes south. Did find that 2 weeks ago. We'll see if they've updated any of the signs going into Atlanta. Okay, right across the intersection is another 78, 29, and US 8. I'm sorry, not 6, but US 8 sign. And here we are at Scott, North Decatur, and Medlock. In case y'all don't recognize it. It's changed a little bit since the 50s, since the 60s, 70s, and 80s. And going down North Decatur looks pretty much the same, and going down Scott looks pretty much the same. And Medlock, both sides of Medlock. They're new homes and additions, but basically they still look the same. And this is Saturday morning, April the 8th, I think, 2021, about 8:23, I think about 50 degrees. And we're piecing videos together. So I know we saw the rooster. I don't know if I'll use that video or this video. I don't know if that was an accident there or her radiator just burst. But she is out of commission there. Just entered the city of Decatur. I think the city of Decatur is maybe almost a perfect 5 square miles, 4.5. It's almost, I think it's probably 5. Superior to the left takes you up to Claremont, to the right takes you down and goes across North Decatur into that other subdivision over there. Okay, now we're showing US 23 and 155 junction, Georgia 155. Now they've changed the 155 route a little bit as well in Decatur. Well, I say I know I did with the research I did. They did away with the 29 business through Decatur in 1986. Okay, they've updated these signs pretty well so far. We've got other side of the intersection again. We've got South 23 or US 23, US 29, West US 78, and Georgia 8. So this is Claremont Road. Nothing to let you know that other than I just know it. To the left is downtown Decatur, dead end into the courthouse. To the right takes you all the way out to Chamblee and dead ends into Peachtree Industrial. Westchester Elementary down here on the right. We have video of all the Decatur schools, or not all of them, but most of the Decatur schools. A couple of different videos. Fernbank Science Center. Coventry takes you over into the, right there on Ponce. To the right, it'll take you over to Emory. Again, we got a 78 and 8 sign. Venetian Pools is up here on the right. All these roads here on the left to take you back into Decatur. Coming up on Ponce de Leon and the Ponce de Leon Rail Bridge. Again, to the left takes you back into Decatur. To the right, we're going right into Atlanta. Fernbank Science Center Observatory is there to the right. Fernbank Museum and History, I think, is up here, I guess on, I can't think of the name of the street right now. But if you turn left right here, it'll take you all the way through to DeKalb Avenue, Decatur Street. Haven't seen any signs since Ponce de Leon came in. We're getting a junction now, 278 and Georgia 10. Of course, 278, okay, here you go, 23, 78, 29, and 8. 278 will take you all the way over, I think, just about right at Augusta on the east side. And the, okay, it's full of signs there. That's a good update. On the west side, 278, I think, goes over into Alabama. And we're looking for where 29 either turns and follows North Avenue, maybe on Briarcliff, or either goes all the way down Ponce, turns left on Peachtree, and then right on North Avenue. I guess, you know, road signs are becoming obsolete. Everybody uses their phone, or I don't know, even know if Garmin and TomTom are doing any good anymore. Everybody uses 2 or 3 different travel apps, map apps on the phone. And that GPS is pretty good when you can get connection. I have zoomed in to see if it's, you know, pretty accurate as to where I'm at, and it'll be within about a foot or two of where I'm standing, sitting, or wherever. Yeah, Clifton will take you over to Emory on the right, over to the left. Clifton will take you over again to DeKalb Avenue. Now here's where I got to the other day coming from Clifton, and there was no 29 sign. That's why I was thrown and thought 29 did not come down Ponce. Big old gorgeous tree. I may have to get a picture of that tree. Of course, we just passed Low Water Estates where the murder was back in the, what, I think the late 20s. I don't think it was ever solved. I'm going to move over to the left lane just in case 29 does turn left on Briarcliff. I have this drive going in and coming out of town on Ponce. I guess I could have just watched one of my own videos, huh? I'm bad at watching my own stuff, though. I like to watch other people's stuff. Springdale to the right will take you on over in the Emory area over there. To the left, I think it goes over and dead ends into, I don't know if it'd be North Avenue on this side of Briarcliff or not. It may not go quite that far. Howard School used to be right here on the right, and it has moved. I'm not sure what this is now. Okay, road sign 23 goes south up here. We pick up Georgia 42. Nothing about 29 going to the left here. This is Briarcliff. 10, 78, and 29 straight. I said Briarcliff will take you over to La Vista. To the right and to the left, it turns into Highway 42, Moreland Avenue, and takes you, I guess, all the way to Florida down through there. There's the Voa Tower. North Highland Avenue takes you into, skirts the little 5 to the left. There's Majestic Foods, Plaza, used to be Plaza Drugs. To the right, North Highland will take you right into Virginia Highlands, of course. And of course up here, everybody knows Old Claremont Hotel. I think one of the signs is still here. Maybe Claremont Lounge. I saw one of the signs on sale. Maybe somebody bought it and put it back up here. I don't know, but they've renovated this. Claremont Lounge may still be open. I don't know. Okay, let's look. 29 could fork off here, but I don't think so. West 10. They'll take you by the Carter Library. Okay, still showing 29 straight. Right down in front of the old Sears store. Ford Lofts. Just the old Ford factory. Just be the Army Induction Center. May have been the Military Induction Center for more than just the Army, I don't know. I'm glad the Sears building was saved at least. Okay, still 29 South. So the signage appears to be in pretty good shape other than going into Decatur. If you take that 29 US 29 sign at the Church Street split, the signage disappears from then. I'm not crazy about those lights up there. I keep wanting to stop. The sun's shining on them. You can't really tell whether they're on or not. I guess they just blink when pedestrians are crossing them. There again, the Voa Tower. It used to be the CNS. They were building the round CNS bank building there when I worked for Hicks Green Buick on that corner. Worked for Hicks Green Buick there in '67, year of graduating high school. And I said, it's really strange. Built that new building and now it's completely gone. I wonder how occupied the Voa Tower is now. Down south there. I've got video of Krispy Kreme donuts, I think almost 2 weeks, just about 2 weeks before it burnt. Looks like they're rebuilding it. Krispy Kreme. I wouldn't mind having a Krispy Kreme right now. I guess this video will be uninterrupted. I haven't cut it off at all, have I? Just run my yap through the red lights. Old Spaghetti Factory used to be up here on the left. Love these there. Love that place. Yeah, it's Tricked Hop. Mary Mac's on the right. Whisk-a-Go-Go. Was the Whisk-a-Go-Go? I think the Whisk-a-Go-Go was up here in the bottom of this building up here on the right, Georgian Terrace, I believe. Somebody will have to help me out with that. Okay, now we've got 29, 78, 278, and 8 going to the left here on Piedmont. I think they'll go to the right. Yep, okay, they'll go to the right here. 29 and 8. Going right by the Voa Tower. Now here's a story. Those apartments right there on the right, I don't know if they're on the apartments or condos or what they are now. All those balconies there. When I worked at Hicks Green over here on the left, I think it was floor 5, it may have been floor 7, but you couldn't see it from the entrance down here. But if you were to go to the back parking lot of the Hicks Green Buick where they kept the cars and stuff, there was a girl that'd run around up there naked on one of those patios at night. And of course, you know, all the mechanics says a night shift. Hicks Green had 2 shifts. I was on the night shift from 4 to 1. And if you were looking for a mechanic when that girl was out there, you were in trouble. There wasn't anybody in the shop. All out back watching her. I wonder where she is now. Lord have mercy. Somebody ought to put an ad on Facebook. Where's the girl that used to run around naked across from Hicks Green Buick? She knew what she was doing. It wasn't like we were peeping toms on her. She knew what she was doing. She's putting on a show. Of course, now I'm running my yap. Varsity there on the right. Georgia Tech up here on the right. Coca-Cola up here on the left. I guess those are Georgia State dorms. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think they were after the Olympics. It was Olympic Village. I had forgotten about that until I saw those balconies hanging out there. I don't think they were as big then. I don't remember them being this big. It seemed like they may have had dividers on the sides where people left and right couldn't see what was going on. Okay, 29 is going to turn left up here at north side. We're going to go right up here instead. We'll go down north side, hit 75 south, and swing back around. Yeah, 1941, Georgia 3. We'll go to the left. We're coming in with 41 and 3. Okay, I'm going to turn it off when we get over, when we cross back over and get back to the intersection of North Side and I guess it's Marietta Street. Okay, now let's see which forks off to the left here. 278 forks off, I think. '78 and 278 west and Georgia 8 fork off to the left here. This next corner up here, where we come across Marietta, let's see if there's a date stamp on this bridge. I don't think there is. I've looked before, I'm pretty sure. Nope, no date stamp. Now over on Peters Street, there's a 1936 date stamp, I'm pretty sure. That's a long bridge. I love that bridge. But right here on this corner on the left, there's a history marker. And September 2nd, 1864, this is where Atlanta was surrendered to Union forces. Yeah, the history center's right there on the left. I mean, the history marker right there on the left. I guess we'll leave this running until we get to 75. This is US 19, 41, and Georgia 3. Because I don't have a video going down through here. A bunch of hubcaps over there. Somebody's running up on the curb or something over there. All of this new development, I tell you what, I don't know where these people are coming from. Tenth Street to the right will take you all the way back down, cross over 75, 85, take you right by the Alexander Coliseum Memorial. Is it still Alexander Memorial Coliseum? there at Georgia Tech. All this new stuff. This stuff isn't cheap. I don't know whether it's apartments or townhomes or condos, whatever it is. This stuff isn't cheap. It starts at $350,000, $400,000 if it's for sale. Okay, Junction, Georgia 9 goes to the right. 19, does 19 go to the right? Yeah. That's 14th Street. How about that? I didn't know what that was. Georgia 9 will go up through Alpharetta and on up into the mountains. Old waterworks there on the left. Atlanta Waterworks City. I love these oak trees up here. I've gotten pictures of them in the sunset from somewhere, but yeah, I love these trees. About 4 or 5, yeah, 3, okay, 3 big trees, okay. Big oak trees over there on the left, some nice pecan trees over there too, if you can get the pecans before other people do. I think that used to be some type of nightclub, Swingin' Richards. I've heard of Swingin' Richards. There's Swingin' Richards. That's not me though. I don't know that I've ever swung. Easton luxury townhomes from the high 500s. Coolty. How about that? US 41 North will take you all the way up to up through New Jersey. I'm pretty sure. Seems like I ran across 41 up there. I know it'd take you all the way to Florida, down to the Everglades, down to the end of Miami, but I've been down there and I've been up to New Jersey, but I think I ran across 41. I know US 1 goes up through there. But okay, we're going to turn it off now because we're going a different direction and we'll go into the sun.